Hi everyone, so you've booked your Inca Trail Trek and now you need to know what to pack in your bag to go away on your trip. Now, if you're coming with us, you'll get a kit list from the Bucket List Company. If not, you come with us, you can still download our kit list from underneath this video, and the packing list is pretty much going to be about the same. Now, for our trips, our provider does provide us with a duffel bag when we get to Cusco for you to put your stuff in that you need to take with you. I still take my stuff into a duffel bag and then I transfer what I need for the trek into the duffel bag that they give me and leave my duffel bag then as my bag in the hotel in Cusco with everything else. Because on an Inca Trail Trek, you do spend a lot of time in Lima, a fair bit of time in Cusco, as well as the trek. So you're going to need to have plenty of other stuff with you as well. Obviously, not everyone is going to be provided with duffel bags, depending on which company you go with. So I'd always advise still taking a duffel bag with you, just in case for whatever reason you don't get the duffel bag from the company that you're going with. Now, on the Inca Trail Trek, you are restricted to 7 kilograms of weight that your porter will carry on the trek. Now, that might not seem very much, 7 kilos, but that's only what's going in your duffel bag, not what's going in your day pack. Okay, so it's only your duffel bag that needs to be 7 kilos. So when we're thinking about packing, some of the stuff is going to go into our day pack anyway, not into our duffel bag. Okay, so let's start thinking about what we need to take with us. I've got the duffel bags aren't very big, so I'm packing this into a medium-sized North Face bag here. First thing I'm going to put in is my sleeping bag. Now, again, sleeping bags can be super heavy when it comes to weight. So this one comes in at 680 grams. Some sleeping bags are 2.5 kilos for a 3 to 4 season sleeping bag, depending on if it's a synthetic or a down bag. So think about the weight of your sleeping bag, because that's going to really dictate how much other stuff you can pack with you. So this one is 680 grams. So super light and super warm. Keeping with sleeping, I've got my travel pillow with me. Now in the tents, you are provided with mats to sleep on. They're not the comfiest of mats compared to the inflatable ones that that you might be used to when you're camping. So I'm quite comfortable sleeping on the mats that they give, but it might be that you might take something out of your bag and not take it to pack your own mat as well. But I don't generally bother. So I'm going to pack my pillow anyway, because I always like to have my pillow with me. Next thing, moving on to boots. Obviously these aren't going to go in the bag because they're going to stay with me the whole time. I use a lightweight pair of trekking boots for the Inca Trail. I still have the ankle support, but these are more like an approach shoe rather than a trekking boot. I find them super comfortable. You've got loads of movement in them, and I don't think, in terms of, when I take these off at the end of the day, I don't feel like I've been wearing a pair of walking boots all day long. I can still use these in the camp in the evening and still feel really comfortable. You might want to put another pair of trainers in, it's entirely up to you, but I can just get away with these for the whole trip. But I'm not going to put them in the bag because I'm going to be wearing these whilst I'm on the trek. What else do we need? A warm jacket. It gets cold in the evenings when we're on the Inca Trail. So either a down jacket or a synthetic jacket you need to pack with you. But again, you'll probably be wearing this on the way down to the Inca Trail and starting the trek off. You're also going to probably want to keep this in your day pack, because when you're in your day pack, if it gets cold when you have a stop, then you can take it out and it's not going to be in your duffel bag. So you're probably going to want to keep this in your day pack and not pack it with you anyway. Peaked hat, keep this, keep the sun off. You are at altitude, you're going up to 4,200 meters on the Inca Trail. So if it is a sunny day, the sun is going to seem very strong because of the altitude that you're at. So you're going to want to have a peaked hat, but again, you're going to want to keep this on you. Clothing wise, you will be trekking for 4 days on the Inca Trail. So you've probably got enough weight to have a clean t-shirt, a clean pair of pants, a clean pair of socks for each day that you're on the Inca Trail itself. So in here, I have got a thick pair of walking trousers in case it gets really cold. I've got a pair of shorts, and I've got 4 clean tops ready in here, so they can go straight in. I like to use packing cubes when I'm packing because it just keeps everything together and I know where to find everything when it's in the bags. What else have I got? In this one, I've got a clean pair of socks and a clean pair of underwear for every day. And then in this one, I have got a pair of gloves, a warm hat, and a couple of buffs as well, in case it's dusty or I want to keep the sun off the back of my neck, or where it is a snood, you've got the options there for that. I've got a set of clothes here, so I've got another pair of trousers and another top, and I've got my layering system here. So I've got a fleece and I've got a gilet in here as well to go with my layering system, and that's what I'm going to wear on the first day ready to start the trek. So again, that doesn't need to go into my bag. If you do feel the cold, you might want to take a set of thermals with you. It does get cold at night sometimes. You might want to sleep in your thermals. Personally, I don't take them, but it's entirely up to you. But you might want to think about a pair of thermal trousers and a thermal top if you do feel the cold somewhat. Trekking towel, you obviously for washing, cleaning yourself, you'll want that one. Your head torch is here. You want head torch with spare batteries. On the Inca Trail, you do have an early start the day you're walking up to the sun gate. So you will need this around the camp in the evenings, but especially you'll need it when you're up at 4 o'clock in the morning, getting ready to walk to the sun gate on the final morning. So make sure you've either got a way of charging your battery or you've got spare batteries to make sure you've got enough torchlight to get you to the sun gate, because you will be walking for a couple of hours on the final morning. So make sure you've got that in your bag. I always take one of these for my dirty washing. This is just an Exped stowaway duffel bag. These are super handy, keeps everything fresh. And my little top tip for this is to get some of the tumble dryer sheets and put a couple in there. So when you're putting your dirty washing in there, that's the smell that's coming out and not the smell of your dirty underwear. We've then got our first aid kit. Obviously, again, super important. We want to make sure we've got everything we need in here. So aspirin, ibuprofen, paracetamol, diaurolite, Imodium, blister plasters, all the things that you're going to need to take with you. Make sure it's in your first aid kit. But again, this isn't going to be carried in your day pack, because you're going to need to make sure this is on you, in your duffel bag. It's going to need to go in your day pack to make sure that everything is on you all of the time. And then finally, or not finally, we've got our waterproofs. We've got a waterproof jacket, waterproof pair of trousers. You want to make sure that your waterproof jacket will go over your thick layer. So as part of your layering system, you need to make sure that everything goes over the top of everything else. And again, these are not going to be carried in our duffel bags, because we need to keep these on us all the time into our day pack if it rains. So that's going to have to be carried with us. Sunglasses. Make sure you've got your sunglasses. You want wraparound ones really. You don't want any light coming in. So do make sure that they cover the whole of the eyes and don't let any light in. You want a good pair of Cat 2, Cat 3 sunglasses, because again, you are going to be at altitude and the sun is a lot stronger when you are up there. So make sure you've got a good pair of sunglasses. But again, they're going to be in the day pack with us, not into our duffel bag. Battery pack. Obviously, you're going to want to be charging your phone. You might want to have a smartwatch. You might need to charge your head torch batteries. So a battery pack, a big enough one that's going to last you for the time that you need to last. So if you're using your phone as a camera, you're probably going to need to charge it every night. So you need to make sure that your battery pack will charge your phone. You don't want to get to Machu Picchu at the end and find that your phone is flat. So make sure you've got a big enough battery pack that you can charge whatever you need to. Water, you've got some options for water. Now, your porters are going to be boiling water for you in the mornings and in the evenings for your clean drinking water every day. So you could take an Nalgene bottle, you could take a water to go bottle, which has got a separate filter in it that makes sure that it's going to clean it properly and purify it. Also means you can fill it up from streams, you can fill it up from puddles. So if you run out of water halfway during the day, you could just scoop a load up and drink it and it's going to be perfectly clean. My option is these days to take a water to go bottle, or you could take a hydration pack that goes into your day pack and you can drink it as you go. Like I say, personally, I don't like these ones because A, they've got breakable bits on them, and C, you never really know how much you are drinking as you go along. So personally for me, I like to have a water to go bottle in the side patch of my rucksack, and I can just reach around, pull it out when I want and take a drink, and I can see what I'm having every time I go. That leads us on to the last thing we need, which is our day pack. So I've got my day pack here. I've got my trekking poles already in the side. This one's going to go inside the bag to keep everything dry. Make sure that nothing's going to get wet if we do get, if it does rain. This one's a 35 to 45 low alpine bag. You can really get away with like a 25 litre bag for the Inca Trail Trek, but I like to have a slightly bigger bag. It's not, I don't have to stuff it full of stuff. I can find things really easily in there, and so on. So this would be my option, which we go for something a little bit bigger, like 35, 45 litres, and don't overfill it would be my idea. And then obviously the other thing that you've got to think about packing is snacks. There is going to be nothing for you to buy from the time you start the trek to the time you end the trek. So if you want to take extra stuff with you, then it's going to need to either go into your day pack or into the duffel bag that you're going to be given. So that would be my advice, is buy it in Cusco, or generally you might stop on the way down from Cusco to the start of the trek, and you can get any snacks, sweets, stuff like that you can need to take with you. But if we just have a look at how much all of that stuff in the duffel bag weighs, because like I said, we have got the 7K limit for the porters to carry. So I'm in there on about 5.5 kilos in that bag. So I've still got another 1.5 kilos that if I wanted to add snacks and things like that in and get them to carry it rather than me, I could do. Or I could put in a pair of jogging bottoms or something like that for the evening when we're around camp, or have a few more options. So I've still got another 1.5 kilos of available luggage there from the necessities that I had to pack with me. If you've got any questions on the Inca Trail kit list, or you want any advice, please do contact the office. Like I say, download the kit list from underneath this video, and we'll help you where we can. Enjoy Machu Picchu. Thanks very much.